In this video, we are going to enroll the server certificate for our array. So we are going to use REST API for automation friendliness, and the server certificate will have this EJBCA array test domain for external access and this service for internal access. Note that over here EJBCA array is the Helm deployment name, -nginx for the corresponding service for this nginx sidecar, and RE deployment will be the namespace name. You might need to add .svc cluster local or .cube local at the end of this. The super admin pkcs12.p12 was issued from the CA when it was initially installed, and then the password. So how our REST API call is going to look like? We are going to use this v1 certificate pkcs10 enroll API. We are going to use the same common name and DNS name for cluster external access, that is EJBCA array test domain.ac. And then additionally, we are going to add this other service name in the DNS in the subject alternative flag. Then some additional operation happens where we at the end we have the pkcs12 temp file. So let me just copy over the script file, and you can see the superadmin p12 already present over here, and same goes for this downloaded management CA certificate file. So let's go ahead. Okay, let me grab this CS IP address. Okay, now I just need to fire this command. Okay, the certificate has been enrolled. As you can see, they have two DNS name entries as expected. Now we need to create this Kubernetes secret and tell it the nginx sidecar when I use this certificate. So let's run this command. Let me just show you the files. So .key is the private key file based on which the CSR or the pkcs10 was created. .pem file is the enroll certificate and the corresponding CS certificate in management CSR. So let me create the secret. Okay, now we are good to go for the next step. Now comes the complicated part. So how to add this configuration in PR? So now how to let the CA know, hey, this is where my array is running, and just make sure when you are good to go, the configuration is okay. Just make sure that you can connect properly to the array. So for this, we have discussed in quite a bit of detail where everything goes, but now we'll show them in actual practice. So let's just create a crypto token in the CA first. So we come over here in the CA, we go to crypto tokens and into create new, and we create a crypto token with that same name what we expect. So that is peer token. So come over here, create a crypto token. Please note you can create a soft crypto token, or again you can use a pkcs11ng HSM based token. It is your choice. For our example, we are going to use the soft crypto token. So we need to put a password in. Okay. So now we need to check, like, has it been created properly? It has been created. Okay. So now let's take a deeper look into what is going on in this big JSON file. So first thing, this JSON file will be sent via ConfigDump REST to our CA. And first thing we are doing over here, we are telling EJBCA, hey, where my PR is running. So this is the place. So when we deploy EJBCA as array, you will see there is a service created, internal service, and The same service is also going to be used as load balancer too, but EJBCA CA will reach out to the cluster IP service, and this is the corresponding namespace. We are telling it that, hey, use this peer key authentication key binding or internal key binding, which is created over here. Here we are telling it, hey, this is where my crypto token is. Basically the one we have just created. Internally, there will be a key pair also created, but it's recommended to create a key pair by yourself. But this time we are going with an automated way. And then the authentication and the authorization. So these two, so role member and access role, is configured using this block. In here we are saying use the server certificate we have just enrolled, so this one. So it is the same thing we have mentioned over here. So it is the common name used as the subject here in the issued certificate. Use that for authentication and give that array this permission. So for an example, allow any CS to be accessed and any protocol. So for an example, ACME, EST, or anything with the REST API to be used. And the last thing we kind of already have talked about, that how to connect securely to the peer from CA to the peer instance, in this case the array. This remote authenticator is basically the internal key bindings. So we are going to make this ConfigDump request to the CA. So let's prepare this first. So we need to grab the CS IP address, which we can do it from here. So okay, wait, one thing I kind of forgot. So we need to make sure this script is of course present within the same directory as a superadmin. So let's do that. So okay, we are good to go. And we also need to copy over this JSON file. So let me do that. Okay, now everything should be good to go. Okay, it says 200. Okay, no errors. That's a very good sign. So let's see what has happened. So first thing, let's see what is happening in the peer systems. It is saying a peer has been added, but of course we do not have the array deployed, so connection is failing. If you come to this remote authentication, it will say there is already a authentication key binding in place, which is enabled and with the server certificate. And with a certificate. In this case, it is client authentication certificate. You can click on it. Yeah, everything is good to go. So all these things kind of has been taken care with just one single ConfigDump REST call. And EJBCA is just waiting for this peer to come back so that it can connect to it in a proper way. So now for the rest of it, let's continue to another video.